The following is a Thorf TV production brought to you in cooperation with Jack Thorfinson. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Saturday Gun Chat. That relaxing time way up north at Mr. Holster's ranch, where Mr. Holster talks about guns. Let's have a big rousing round of applause for that Saturday gun guy. Here he is, Mr. Holster! Saturday gun guy. Kind of sounds like a... Well, Mr. Holster! Hey, howdy, Bart! Yeah, it's me, Mr. Holster, and... I'll move the box. And Jack. Yeah, he had a tough night last night. I think he's kind of tired. Well, let's get this show on the road today. We got... What'd you get out, Jack? You got Goose Island IPA. 5.9% alcohol by volume and a 55 IBU rating. I don't know what that is. Put that aside. To the sunny slopes of long ago. That doesn't heat you up and cool you down all at the same time. Thank you, Jack. I rather like this. It tastes very good. This is what we're looking at today, guys. We got this in Magpul GL Enhanced Magazine Well. GL stands for Glock. This is for a Glock 17. Let's see what they make it for. They make it for the Glock 17 3-Gen. This is the Glock 17 4-Gen we're looking at today. They also make it for the Glock 19 3-Gen and the Glock 19 4-Gen. Well, let's unpack this. I haven't looked at it to see what it's like yet. Very nice packaging from Magpul. Yeah. Little... Probably instructions on how to put this in. I don't think it's too difficult. Compatibility chart. Okay. Now, it tells you to work in a 22. I was kind of pretty much figured that's going to happen. And here it is. That's it. Not too complicated. This shouldn't take us long. We got a little set screw, which... they're not sending you a tool for, so you're going to have to get out. It may need Jack to do this. It was Jack's birthday yesterday, by the way. Well, actually, it was 2 days ago, right, Jack? Yeah, we filmed this ahead. Yeah, Jack, and boy, was Jack howling. Holy kittens! We went down to the VFW, and Jack had quite a time. By the way, Jack, don't forget to take that lampshade back. Well, let's see. All you got to do is take this magwell. We'll pop the magazine out, make sure it's unloaded. All you got to do is take this magwell and put it in the area you'd have that butt plug in. I think you just slide it in there. Yeah. Well, that's not too difficult to do. It seems to fit fairly well. And then well, you're going to have to put a little tension on it, I think, Jack. It looks a little... I should have had Jack do this. There we go. And it fits right in that hole. By the time you tighten it up, Jack, it's going to pull it tight, I can tell. I'm afraid we're going to have to get an Allen wrench to get that in, though, buddy. I'm back. I found it. And it wasn't easy. Yeah. You gotta fire that guy that put all those tools back because you put them in the wrong spot. I'd do that except for it was me. So, maybe if I do it this way. So you can see I put that, get it so you can see it. See, I put that little screw and it's got an Allen head top to it. And I put that through the hole, which would be where the lanyard would clip on these things. Put it through that hole and it goes into that magwell mount in there. There's a little brass receiver for it, threaded, And I've got it there. And now we're going to see if we can't just run her home without breaking it, which that's the key thing. Mr. Holster, not to over tighten it. I'm going to assume that it'll stop about level with that. Looks like it. I'm calling that as it before I break it. There you go. That's how it looks when it's done. Here's how the magwell looks. And you see it has this open area here. So let's let you see the magwell really well. We'll put the magazine in there and you can see it again. You can see there's an area. You can actually shove your thumb in there. That gives you the ability. We'll move the beer. Put them up here. That's what that's for. Got that little hole there behind there that you can get your thumb in. So if it gets you have a problem that the magazine's stuck, you can get in there to pry it out. And I actually like this a great deal because the magwell is not very exaggerated. You could carry this without it being to the point of being ludicrous. Some of those, yeah. It's plastic and inexpensive. It costs $19. Got the Magwell logo on the back. I think that's what that is. It costs $19, which is inexpensive. And the aluminum ones run somewhere between $75 and $100, depending upon the manufacturer. And my problem with the aluminum one is I've got a plastic gun. I think I'd feel better mating plastic to plastic instead of aluminum to plastic. The plastic's going to be a little more forgiving and not. I fear if it's a little off size and I start screwing it in, torquing it up, I might crack the frame of the gun. So I've been always leery of the aluminum magwell receivers and kind of lean towards putting on a plastic one when it comes to a plastic gun like this. But I think I'm really going to like that. I think so. Yeah, it gives me a little, I mean, my hand's not so big that it's a real problem anyways, but it does give me a little shelf to keep my hand right up there and snug. And very nice. I think I'm going to like this a great deal. Make it a little easier to get the magazine in there because you can see the angled shelf here is much larger. There's just a little bit of a bevel on that thin plastic grip. And this also reinforces the bottom of that grip a little, so because it fits up inside of there and you really grab it and it doesn't have as much give in the center, kind of beefs it up a little. I think that's a nice addition, especially for somebody like me who's using the PMag magazines. I found these to be 100% reliable. I have not had an issue with any of them. So, and I like them because I can do that on the bottom. I can number them so easily. And you can see how nice this is on the bottom. They're so easy to take apart and clean versus the... I have a real problem with taking those Glock magazines apart. There you go, guys. I thought I'd bring that to you today. It's the... And I'll show you the box here. Put the box up so you can see it and you can pause it and read it. If I can, there we go. It's the Magpul Glock Enhanced Magazine Well for Glock handguns, as opposed to Glock, I don't know what else, that's all they make. At any rate, there you go. And I really like it. This is, I really like this Gen 4 17 I have. This is the only 17 I have is this one. And it's not really a gun that I would carry. Although I could carry it concealed, that wouldn't be a problem. But it's one I carry. I carried all summer around the ranch here. the 19. I prefer to go to the 19, just a little bit smaller, a little more convenient. But for around here, I decided to buy one of these and try it because I'd never tried a Gen 4, and I thought I should, and I really like this. I have not put, you notice I haven't put any extra back strap on. This is back strapless. Yeah, this is a strapless Glock. Yeah. And so I can't testify as to any issues you might have, but it doesn't look like you'd have any. It looks like it would sit right there and be fine, but I thought I'd mention that real quick. Well, there you go, guys. There's Sunday Gun Chat for today, looking at the Magwell by Magpul. What do you think, Jack? Sorry to wake you up. Does it look all right? Huh? Think you're going to put one on your 20? Jack got himself a 20. Yeah, a Gen 420. I can't believe it. Well, I just didn't think you'd get another plastic gun in the last experience you had with that Smith & Wesson bodyguard. Too soon? Yeah, too soon. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Was it too soon? Yeah, too soon. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Till next time, for Mr. Holster and Jack, and I'm sorry about the sock show the other night, guys. I can't control Jack or Cousin Jimmy. I had to pretty much just go along with it, and it was nice to have the break and not have to do the show, but I get a little concerned sometimes about it. Frankly, between you and me, Cousin Jimmy is a little, you may not have noticed it, but he's a little liberal in his ideas, I think. Yeah, always has been. Thanks for tuning in, guys. For Mr. Holster and Jack, who's already asleep. Boy, did he party in his birthday party last night. Holy cow. Yeah, you did, didn't you, buddy? Woohoo! Was he having a time. You're the first person, Jack, you're the first person I've ever seen who has danced with 7 girls at the same time. Seriously. Except for maybe Gene Kelly. But even that, I don't think Gene Kelly had danced with 7. He did that one movie, Lay Girls, but I think there were only 3 girls he danced with at once. Just saying. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Till next time, go out and stay safe.